Hi there, welcome. Welcome to Homekeepers. So glad to be with you today, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. It's a beautiful day here in Florida. And, no matter what's going on in the weather, the Bible says this is the day that the Lord has made. And I will rejoice. Might as well, huh? Might as well rejoice. So I'm thankful for that scripture. It kind of keeps you on track. And I'm thankful for my guest today. She's been here before. When you interview a lot of people and you can kind of categorize them, and I do love to interview authors because it gives you a good body of work, to draw from. But I like a good testimony, something where the power of God has come into a hopeless individual and made them brand new, and they are making a big difference in the world. And her name is Julie Seals. She's been in federal prison. She's had an amputation. I mean, her story is just like, is there anything left that could happen bad? But she met Jesus, and I want her to tell you all about this. When I interview people, I have these cards with notes and things. Usually I'll have from 3 to 5 cards, maybe more, depending on the subject matter. Got one here, because I told her I want you to tell your story, and if I have to interrupt, it's because I'm watching the clock. So get ready. And for any of you who have prodigals out there and they've been in drugs and they've been in everything else, you've got to hear Julie's testimony. It's going to bless you and give you faith. And I'm going to join Stephanie over there. We're going to fix a low-carb ground turkey skillet with pesto. What's not to like? And we both read something that is a really good idea for you in the kitchen. We'll tell you about it. So I'll be there in a minute after I tell you about praying circles around your children. And you're probably saying, Arthur-Lene, you've offered that a lot. You're right, and I will continue to. When I wake up every morning and I see the lawlessness in America and how children are being shot, and it's just absolutely degradation, praying circles around your children has never been more important. You hold those children up before the Lord every single day. I do it every day. Every child, every great-grandchild, every grandchild, keep them up there before the throne of God. This is yours for any amount at all that you can give to the program. We will so appreciate it. And I promise you it'll be a blessing. I think grandmothers ought to get this. Nothing like a grandmother's prayer. And so I hope you'll take advantage of that, and we thank you for it. And I've joined Stephanie over here. We're going to start stirring, and then we got to tell them something really exciting.
Yes. Okay, so I have 2 pounds of ground turkey and some onion that we've already cooked up. Mm-hmm. And I have a couple pounds of zucchini, thin slice. I'm going to put some of that in here. The pan may not be big enough, so I may not use all of this zucchini. But this meal is one of the best meals if you want to cook on a Sunday and then portion it out for lunches during the week. This is that kind of meal. So I'm just going to cook this up a little bit while you tell your fascinating fact.
Well, I did have the thought that we should probably cut this one in half, but we didn't. So we'll see if we can get all that zucchini.
Yeah.
Okay, when I talked to Stephanie about this, she said she read the same thing last week. We read an article that if you're chopping onions and you put a little bowl, a little glass of water alongside, you won't cry, your eyes won't burn. And I thought, that is impossible. But this morning early, I had to chop up a whole onion. Now, sometimes they tell you a half an onion, and it's not easy because you're crying and your eyes are burning. This morning, I put that bowl of water there, and my eyes didn't burn, and I didn't get any tears.
It works.
Now, do you remember what the article said
It's
about
something
why?
about, and it makes no sense to me whatsoever, but something about the fumes or whatever are going towards the closest source of water, and they're pulling your tears out. And when you have the water next to it, it goes to that. I don't know if it's true, but it works.
It worked for me this morning.
Yes.
And
Google it, people. Just Google it.
somebody ought to pay us $1 million for this. I mean, this is
We didn't make it out. We're
life-changing.
not getting $1 million. We just found it on the internet.
I couldn't have been more surprised because I don't think on this show we've ever chopped up a whole onion.
Yeah,
A
and
half-
she's a crier when it.
Oh, yeah.
I make her do the
I'm-
onions and the garlic.
Yeah,
because
and I'm
she
back
can
as far as
cry
I can.
and
so,
stink all day.
You ladies try it, and if it works for you, let us know.
Yes,
but it
let
did
us
work
know.
for me, I have to say it did.
Yeah. Okay, so you want this to cook a lot longer, but we have an amazing guest to get to, so I'm going to take it off of the heat,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to add a pint of cherry tomatoes that we halved,
Ooh.
and now the best
Pesto.
And
Who
this is
in
just
the world invented pesto?
jarred
I just
pesto.
salute you.
Yes, and it just adds
Oh my goodness.
such a yummy flavor, and it's so easy. You can, of course, make your own.
Now,
Or-
vegetarians could adapt that.
Just to I mean, it would be vegetables, but
Yeah.
sure.
But the idea of the pesto and
Yeah,
the,
when we
and-
had Jessica Sampson on, she was the health coach. She did a whole vegetable one with pesto and I think balsamic vinegar, and it was so delicious. So you want this to cook a lot longer, but like I said, we have a great guest to get to, so we want to get moving. So
boy,
I'm just-
that's a meal there. It's
it
got
makes
everything.
up, and it makes a lot, so you could have lunches for the week.
Or you could cut it in half like we should have.
Have lunches for the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, yep.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna let you taste it. Put a little cheese on it. There you go. And I'm gonna
And
keep mixing.
what the part you didn't see was the first thing that goes in that skillet is the onion. It's
Yes, a
not the
little
meat.
oil, a little onion, because turkey really doesn't have
And
any fat to cook
you
it
let
up.
that. I chopped the onion very, very small because I wasn't crying.
Yeah.
And so that gives it the flavor.
So much flavor in this one dish, and it's so good, right?
It's absolutely delicious.
So good.
I kind of like pesto better than tomato sauce. Do you?
Oh yeah, so much flavor.
I'm chewing. Would you tell them?
Sure, you can get this recipe. You can either email Wanda or you can send a self-addressed stamped envelope, and we'll gladly send it back to you. It's free of charge. And then Wanda, this is Arthleen.
My
she
name's
has an
Arthleen.
amazing guest to get to.
Yeah, and it's a low-carb ground turkey skillet.
Yes.
Okay, that information's coming up on your screen, and Julie was on some time back, but probably a lot of you didn't get to hear her, so stay right there. You're going to be blessed.
If you would like a copy of today's recipe, you may receive it by contacting us through social media as listed on the screen. When requesting a copy through the mail, be sure to include a self-addressed stamped envelope. Thank you, and please know we always appreciate hearing from our viewers.
Welcome back, Julie. It's every time I look at your testimony or anything, I just kind of get goosebumps because of what the power of God can do in an individual. I want you to start from day one and take us through.
Okay, so this is a 3-hour program, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to do my best to nutshell it. Thank you for having me back. I'm so excited, and I was talking to my husband on the way here about your listeners, and just super excited to be a blessing. But I shouldn't be here right now. I was born with a birth defect called spina bifida, and in those days, the doctors didn't know what to do. That was 55 years ago. When I was born, there was a big hole in my back. My spinal cord was coming out through the skin, and the doctors handed me to my parents and said, she's going to die, so they took me home to die. And here I am, because God had a different plan.
Yeah, describe that spina bifida a little bit. Most of us
Yeah.
have heard of it, but we're not sure what it is.
So it's a birth defect in the spinal cord, usually the lower part of the spinal cord. And many times babies will need a shunt in their brain because they have water on their brain. I didn't need that. But for my case, there was an actual hole in the bottom. I have a scar this big on the bottom and middle of my back. And my spinal cord was coming out, and I had a big tumor wrapped around my spinal cord. So when I didn't die after my mom took me home, she was putting bandages on my back. She brought me back to the doctor, and because here I still have my spinal cord sticking out.
yeah.
And they did surgery, and they, I guess, cut off as much of the tumor as they could. And they pushed my spinal cord inside my back and sewed it up. And
So that's your start in life.
that was my start in life. And the doctors told my parents I was going to be mentally retarded. And I'm not being mean. That was the phraseology
Yes,
used
it was.
55 years ago.
Yeah.
And they said that I would never be able to walk. And none of those things happened.
Were your parents Christians?
No, they were not Christians, and they were functional alcoholics. They were both professionals. My mom was an engineer. My dad was a doctor. But I can't remember a single day of my life where they didn't drink after work. And so I grew up thinking alcohol was normal, a normal part of family life, you know, because we think what we see in our home is what's normal in other homes. And so as I grew up, and I was walking and everything was good, I was doing well in school. And about the age of 12, I started losing the feeling in both of my feet. So what happened is when I went through this growth spurt during adolescence, the tumor that was left was holding my spinal cord, and it was preventing the nerves that go from your spinal cord down to your feet. It was holding those. And so as I went through a growth spurt, the nerve endings pulled away from my feet, and my feet turned purple.
Both of them?
Both of them. My feet turned purple and green. I wasn't able to walk anymore. I was crawling around the house. I was in just tremendous pain, and I was crying all the time. My mom took me to a neurosurgeon, and they said, you know, it was the spina bifida. And when I was 12, I had a second surgery on my back.
And is that what affected your leg?
Not quite
not
yet.
Quite.
Not quite. It's what started. Yes, it's what started
Yeah,
the
yeah,
process.
yeah.
So I had surgery on my back. That second surgery was about, I want to say it was 5.5 hours. That's what my mom
Well,
told
that's
me.
basically 3 surgeries on your back so far, and you're only 12 years old because you had one at birth.
No, I didn't have one at birth. They gave me to my parents to take me home to die, so they didn't bother doing surgery. They left my back open. And so they did a surgery when I was 6 months.
Okay, that's the one I was
Yeah,
thinking.
that's one. And then the second one was when I was in 12 years old. And I'm not doing it again. So
Just incredible. And so did your feet and everything come back as they should have after that surgery?
no.
They didn't regain their color and...
They regained their color, but not the feeling. So I lost the feeling in my feet. After that, I could walk on hot cement and not feel it at all, which was bad because I would walk on hot cement and
that's
burn
bad.
my feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and the doctors said after that second surgery that I wasn't going to walk again, but God had other plans. And so I went walking, but I had neuropathy. And that's where you lose the feeling
Right.
in your feet, kind of like a diabetic would have. So when I got to be about 18 years old, I got an ulcer, which is a hole on the bottom of my left foot. And it looked like a shark had taken a bite out of the bottom of my foot. Because right away it ulcerated, it got deep, it got infected, and I won't gross you out before your delicious lunch. But I ended up on IV antibiotics for 6 years.
Was that connected to the spina bifida?
It was the neuropathy in my feet, and actually coming up my legs a little bit was a direct complication of the spina bifida.
What was your attitude? By now you're a teenager. How old are you?
By now I was 18.
Okay. How did that affect your life, your outlook, your relationships?
Well,
Were you a pretty happy person? you
I
think?
was. I was a pretty happy person. I was in pain a lot, and unfortunately, the doctors gave me codeine and Tylenol number 3s, and because of the pain. And then my parents didn't know what to do, so my dad would bring me a martini to help mix
Now,
with the
was he a
pill.
medical doctor?
No, he was an optometrist.
Oh,
He was
okay.
an eye doctor.
Okay.
And so anyway, I learned at a young age in my young teens that alcohol numbs pain and pills numb pain. And so I ended up going down the wrong road. When I got to be about 18 years old, I got involved with the wrong crowd and started hitting the nightclub scenes. And
then the street drugs along with the alcohol.
yep, started when I was 18 years old. I wanted to lose 20 pounds. because I grew up in Southern California.
We're
and,
very slim.
you know, Hollywood, and you had to be a size 000, and, you know, or you know how that is out there in California. And so I went to a bar in Huntington Beach. I worked at a tanning salon, and people would come in and say, yeah, you're a little chunky. So somebody told me that if I would do methamphetamine, that I could lose 20 pounds. And I said, oh, well, what's that and where can I get it? I didn't know.
And you could always also die, but
They didn't tell me that
can,
part. So anyway, I got the phone number and name of a lady who met me at a biker bar in Huntington Beach, California. And she sold me a little bag of meth in the women's restroom. And I brought cash and I gave it to her, and she handed me the baggie. And I said, well, what do I do with it? How do I use it? Because I was pretty innocent by then, even though I drank alcohol and did some pills, but I didn't know a lot
Isn't it
yet.
something you light?
Huh?
Do you put fire to it?
You can. You can shoot it up with a needle. You can put
Can
it
you
on.
smoke it?
You can smoke it, and you can snort it, and you can put it in your coffee, and I don't know what else. So she looked at me when I said, how do you use this? And she said, oh no. And she said, you haven't done this. She goes, I shouldn't be selling this to you. And I was like, please, I just need to lose 20 pounds. Please sell it to me. And so she did. I took it home. I didn't even do any that night. I took it home and I kind of looked at it. And that she had told me you can put it in your coffee. You can snort it with a straw. And she said, but this is called peanut butter crank. So be very careful. It's very strong. And I thought, I like peanut butter.
Never heard of that one.
So the next morning, I chopped it up and I did a little line of it. And in a nutshell, it took me on a journey straight to hell.
That's
For the
where,
next
that's where
17 years.
The downward,
Oh, yeah.
quick downward falling
Yes.
started. Yeah.
Yes. That's when I started using meth regularly.
And now, did you ever get into selling drugs or?
No, not really.
What was it that sent you to prison?
Well, I was getting involved, like I said, with doing meth, drinking, and that just put me on a path heading straight into hanging out with the wrong people. I ended up along the way getting married and had a little boy, but that's another story for another time. And meanwhile, the ulcer in my foot had gotten really bad, really infected, and I ended up getting gangrene in my foot. And I was married to my second husband. I was just a mess. And I had my leg amputated. It had turned into gangrene. Went in the hospital. My left leg's amputated. Get out. That marriage was a mess.
How do you face an amputation? You're losing part of yourself.
It was really hard when I wasn't saved yet. Didn't know the Lord, but I remember when they unwrapped my leg after the amputation. They had attached a false foot, a prosthetic.
Can you show it to us?
Oh yeah, this isn't the one though. See,
Okay. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I can. Some assembly required.
Because when she walked in the front door,
There, you can't even tell.
but you walk absolutely like you have two natural legs.
Right.
It's just amazing. I'm sure you could dance if you wanted to.
Yes, I even jumped out of a plane and went skydiving.
Oh, you make me tired.
It's the best thing ever. I recommend it. I highly recommend it.
I bet there's no rush like it.
You're right. There is no drug that gave me a rush like jumping out of an airplane did. Yeah.
Maybe that's another program too. So, did the loss of that just send you more and more into drugs and?
I was already really bad by that time. So I think the combination of the loss of my leg and then an abusive marriage that was just a lot of trouble,
And drugs and alcohol.
and drugs and alcohol and yeah, just it was a huge mess. And so I ended up running away from life, thinking that all my problems would be solved if I ran away. And I'll fast forward to a snapshot of my darkest place. I had run to Mexico. My dad died of lung cancer right before, and so I had my leg amputated, bad marriage, lost my son, another story for another
Right,
day.
yeah.
And then my dad died, and I just gave up on life. I ran away to Mexico, and at my darkest hour, I was living as a fugitive on the run in Mexico, and I was involved with the mafia there. The Mexican mafia and American mafia that was there cooking meth. I had a meth lab in my house, and the Mexican federales with black masks and machine guns were raiding my house looking for meth.
In Mexico.
In Mexico. Yes, and these guys are no joke. They come running into your house. They surround your house with like 8 vehicles, blue and red lights. They come running in with their guns drawn, face masks, and it was only by the grace of God who had a purpose for me, and a plan for my life, that they never found anything. Before they came to raid my house, somebody who was partying at my house probably got tipped off, and they would go running around with a bag, and they would get all the needles and the paraphernalia and the light bulbs to smoke meth out of, and they just grabbed everything from everybody and said, hurry, 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 and they would take the bag off to a dumpster. Nobody knew why they were saying, hurry, hurry, get rid of everything, but everybody obeyed, you know. And then we were just all sitting there when they...
Well, did they deport you?
No, they never found anything, so they didn't, the Mexican federales didn't arrest me.
Okay, now, before we run out of time, you did end up in a federal prison?
Yes, I found out in Mexico my only remaining leg was going to be amputated as a result of neuropathy, and I pretty much was done with life, gave up, suicidal. And these mafia came over to my house and said, would you take drugs across the border for money? I said yes, because I didn't care.
Why not?
But the night before, I had gotten so desperate and so just done with life. And I believed in God. I knew there was a God. And I had fallen on my knees in the house that I was renting on the ocean in Ensenada, Mexico. And I cried out to God for the first real time in my life. And I said, God, I don't know how to pray. I don't know if you're listening. I don't know if you can hear me. But if you are, I need you to become the center of my life, or I'm going to be lost forever. And I said, I can't meet you halfway. I can't stop drinking. I can't stop doing drugs. So do whatever it takes. The next morning, I got up. Nothing felt different, so I didn't know that God heard me. So the people came over and said, will you take drugs across the border for money? And I was like, yeah, why not, you know? So I let them duct tape 4 pounds of meth around my waist. They drove me to the international border. I got out, and as I was walking across from Mexico to the United States of America, I felt the presence of God with me like a shield, like an invisible shield, and I walked up to a customs officer, told her what I was doing, and I turned myself in. And that wasn't my plan, but that was God's plan, because I was in federal prison in San Diego, California, and that is where prison ministers came in and shared the
Amen.
gospel.
God
And I
bless.
gave my life to Jesus.
How long were you in there?
I was supposed to do 17 years to life, but the judge saw something different in me. He saw Jesus, and he let me out in 22 months.
Praise the Lord. You know, I have ministered in federal prisons, usually music. I was doing music. But what's it really like there? I was a visitor, you know. I didn't stay overnight.
Oh, federal prison is not, I'm not going to lie, it's not very bad. You hear rumors, but we
It
had...
doesn't sound like a place you want to be, though.
Well, no, you don't want to go there. We had snow cone machines and baseball games on the weekends.
This was a woman's.
This was a women's prison.
yeah.
And, you know, to me, it wasn't that bad. But that's from a perspective of a woman who was almost dead in a gutter and was so high she couldn't talk. All of a sudden, that was my place
Anything
of
was up.
sobriety. Yeah. I got sober. I met Jesus. I would spend 5 hours a day in my Bible, letting it get into my heart and change my life. It was a good place for me.
Well,
For me, I mean, don't do a crime to go to prison, okay?
No, I've had Murph the Surf on here.
We know him. My husband and I have done ministry
Well,
with
he's
him.
in heaven now. But
He is in heaven.
But the amazing thing to me was that he was such cavalier, you know, and all.
Right.
And he made fun of these ministers who would come into the prison. He said they could have been at the beach, you know, they could have been out with their families.
Mm-hmm.
And then it dawned on him, they kept coming back. They kept coming back. God bless all of you who work in the prison ministries, because Jesus said you're supposed to do that.
He did.
And so were you really kind of discipled by ministers that came into the prison?
I was. I went to the church services, and honestly, mostly the Holy Spirit was just discipling me himself as I just spent a bunch of time in his word. I hung out with Christian inmates who had given their lives to Jesus for real. They were sincere. And when I got out of prison, God gave me a husband to go back into prison with and tell the inmates that Jesus loves them
And
will
he
change their
is
life.
a chaplain, right?
He is now a federal. He is now a Florida Department of Corrections chaplain. He's a senior
the Lord.
chaplain, and he has an incredible testimony as well. It's amazing.
And so your ministry, and I believe we've had the website up, will you come and speak in churches? And what
Yes.
all are you available to do? Because I know you also work.
I do. I work full time, and then on the weekends, on my time off, I travel and I speak at women's conferences and events and luncheons and church services and youth revivals and anywhere God opens up a door. And my husband prayed in January that God would blow my mind and open so many doors it would amaze me, and God has been doing just that really for the past few years. But yeah.
And to the viewers, we're just about out of time, but your people need to hear this. There's a lot of young people who never really heard that life-changing testimony that God can do in a human being that is so broken, they had no reason at all to live anymore. And it's not a real unusual story. This girl needs to be heard, and she is going to come back. So we'll let you know when that happens. We're just about out of time now. I want you to know there are prayer partners standing by. They'll be glad to pray with you. There's a telephone number that's available for you. And don't give up on your kids. Here's a girl that didn't even come from a Christian home, but her heavenly Father looked down and checked on her and said, I want her. And those horrible circumstances led her straight into his arms. And it's not real hard to see the enthusiasm, is it? Not a bit. So thank God for what he does, what he's still doing. And I hope you'll put her on your prayer list. And I hope also that you'll join me next time remembering there's no higher calling than that of a homekeeper. God bless you.
If you should miss a Homekeepers program, you can catch up by going to www.ctnonline.com. Click on CTN Programs and then on Homekeepers.